We finally have Super Mario Bros. Wonder with us, and we've made the most of it to share our first impressions after playing it for 10 hours. But we'll tell you right off the bat, this game breaks away from the series in so many delightful ways, so hit that subscribe button to get the latest Nintendo news before anyone else. It's been over 10 years since the last new game in the Super Mario Bros. Series. We breathed new life into multiplayer for the franchise, making it more accessible to everyone. New Super Mario Bros. U redefined the formula, but also became formulaic in what you'd expect from a Mario game. And now, Super Mario Bros. Wonder arrives to shake things up once again, starting with the unique style that Nintendo has used to depict this new adventure. Mario and his friends leave behind the Mushroom Kingdom to travel to the Flower Kingdom, a peaceful place where Prince Florian rules alongside the Poplins. These humanoid beings with plant features seem to be the new Toads in Wonder. The Flower Kingdom is aesthetically and atmospherically very different from the Mushroom Kingdom. Nintendo is trying to deviate from the same old thing we've seen in previous Super Mario titles, opting for a look that's half dreamy, half realistic. In the Flower Kingdom, the grass isn't necessarily green, and the sky isn't necessarily blue. Everything seems like a dreamy hallucination in which Mario and his friends will embark on this adventure. Bowser appears, as always, to steal a precious treasure from the Poplins, the Wonder Flower, a weapon capable of altering reality and causing unexpected outcomes, both for whoever touches it and the world itself. This is the main gimmick of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. In an effort to surprise players, they've used Wonder Flowers in levels to trigger predetermined crazy actions that flip the game on its head. The goal of Mario and his friends will be, as you might expect, to defeat the villainous Bowser, who is now transformed into a gigantic living castle. We're loving how the story in this Super Mario Bros. Doesn't feel the same as the others. Now, the stages really feel like a progression in plot, offering something new and giving a similar vibe to the story of Super Mario World for the Super NES. We've never seen a Mario as charming as the one in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. The animations are so well crafted that it feels like we're watching a living drawing, sacrificing some 3D depth for a better portrayal of the characters. The levels will feature talking flowers scattered around who will guide players along, or at least that's what they're supposed to do, as they really feel like a fun companion on this journey. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is a Mario game that wants to break away from the past. It doesn't just offer new mechanics and levels for players to enjoy. This Mario plays like none before in its history. The control system couldn't be more fluid and intuitive, perfecting a gameplay style that's been around for 40 years to find the perfect sweet spot just in time for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. However, just because it breaks from the past doesn't mean Nintendo has forgotten it. In fact, many of Mario's iconic moves from his history are back, making the controls feel more agile than ever. We believe the game provides ample reason to warrant its own version of Super Mario Maker, letting speedrunners have fun in countless different ways. After playing Super Mario Bros. Wonder in depth, we think that Super Mario Maker 2 was an experiment to see what Super Mario Bros. Players liked, what ideas they had, and how to improve upon them for this new Nintendo Switch title. Musical levels are one such idea, along with clever uses of classic elements. We've been able to test some of the new power-ups that change the way you play, although the Wonder Flower won't be the only element to switch things up. The Elephant Fruit is of course something totally new that transforms Mario and his friends into elephants. Okay, it may not sound very interesting at first, and after playing with it for a while, it could be seen as a tank. It's a very powerful power-up capable of breaking blocks and defeating enemies with its trunk, moving at the same speed as Small Mario but being much larger. It can also be a disadvantage as it won't fit into every nook and cranny. The Drill Mushroom gives Mario and his friends a helmet with a drill on it, which can switch positions when you perform a strong downward jump. Besides protecting them from enemies, it also allows them to dig into the ceiling or floor to reach hidden places. It's a power-up with limited uses as it only works on surfaces that can be dug into. The Bubble Flower is our favorite power-up. Mario wears a pink suit to shoot giant bubbles that can instantly capture and defeat enemies. But these bubbles are way more versatile than they seem, as they can also be used as jumping platforms or to activate mechanisms through walls. Each stage features collectible Wonder Seeds, 3 large purple coins, and the classic Super Mario goal flag. You can check all of this in the game menu to confirm you've completed the stage 100% with a validation mark. But Super Mario Bros. Wonder Wonder wants to give you the greatest freedom possible within the Super Mario Bros. Universe. Traditionally, levels would follow one after the other, but that's a thing of the past. Drawing inspiration from Super Mario 3D World, now stages will be in a small world where we can pick whichever one we want whenever we want. A star count will appear next to each level, indicating its difficulty. As I'm sure you can guess, this is designed so less experienced players can opt for the easier options first. Super Mario Bros. Wonder isn't an easy game, nor is it that hard, but it is at the higher level than what we're used to from the Super Mario Bros. Series. Well-hidden secrets within the levels encourage exploration, especially now that the timer, a constant presence since the NES games, has been removed. It's also not as slow-paced as Yoshi or Kirby games, and that's what makes it stand out and feel special. Even though you can move freely through most places on the world map, there will be barriers that can only be broken by collecting a certain number of Wonder Seeds, encouraging you to complete the stages. The gameplay system is further modified by badges, which Prince Florian wears on his head, granting Mario and his friends special moves or qualities. There are many types, but most of them help the player overcome the challenges of the stages. Some of them are even essential, while others are there to reward the skillful, like the one that makes Mario run faster but without the ability to stop. Nintendo has added online play to Super Mario Bros. Wonder, though maybe not in the same way you would expect. Here, other players appear as ghosts, leaving hint signs for others or serving as save points in case you lose a life, allowing you to grab onto a companion to save yourself. Nintendo has learned much from Mario's history to create Super Mario Bros. Wonder, from 3D games like Odyssey to classics like Super Mario World and its opportune movements. They've even learned from players by taking ideas from Super Mario Maker and the levels created by them, and all to create the ultimate Super Mario Bros. Game. The change in style and atmosphere has done wonders for Mario and his friends. It feels very different from the other Plumber games, and with nearly 40 years and over 100 games behind him, that's quite an achievement. So for now, Super Mario Bros. Wonder is proving to be a refreshing, fun, and surprising experience at every turn. We have made the first super fast speedrun in the game using the Jet Run badge, so check it out.
¡Qué buen día! ¡Qué buenas! ¡Qué
Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss our final review of Super Mario Bros. Wonder and our upcoming videos. And here we leave you with the latest ones, so the fun never stops. See you next time!